Today I am going to be working on this laundry room. I've had so many people ask over the last several months, how is the laundry room renovation coming? And today is the day. I will be retexturizing the ceilings as well as retexturizing these walls. I've had everything plumbed and electric work done for double washer dryer units, which is gonna be amazing having quintuplets with how much laundry we go through. So that way I'm spending less time back here in the laundry room and more time out with the kids. So I'm really excited about that. I have my work cut out for me. Lowe's is coming and installing both washer dryer unit sets officially tomorrow. So I've gotta get this project done. So it's probably gonna be a late night. I know this is gonna be a big project and it's something that I've never done before, retexturizing ceilings, but it should be pretty quick. I also need to pick up a can of paint today. And then I also have these doors removed. So I'm refinishing the original doors to the home. And then I'll also be picking up some trim work, installing that this week, as well as installing a wall for shiplap. So stay tuned for more. I'm so excited to be sharing this home renovation project with you. And it should be all completed by next week for a laundry room reveal. I'm so excited to show you this. So this definitely is like a learning process for me since I've never done this. So I am applying quite a bit of this joint compound here. And then just re-texturizing all of this, which I'm like, I know my neck is gonna be kinked, but I wanna do it right the first time here. So after about 5 minutes to 10 minutes of this setting, then I'm gonna scrape this off and blend it with the existing texture of the ceiling that has already been here. Hey Five to Love family, a big thank you to Packa for sponsoring this video and sponsoring Five to Love. So with spring break coming up, I've been thinking a lot about traveling with the quintuplets and I've already brainstormed some ideas of things I would like to do travel-wise this summer. Things that we've done in the past is I've given each of the kids like 5 tiny little backpacks for all of their gadgets and things and toys and all of that, but it just ends up being so much luggage. So I was so excited when Packa reached out to me to do this collab, and I really feel like this product is gonna simplify my life. So this is the all new Packa backpack. This makes traveling with kids so much easier, and I'm so excited to give this product a shot. So some of the cool features on this backpack is that it has 10 compartments where you can fit every single thing that your child may need for travel. So this is gonna be one of those all-in-one backpacks where I can pack all of their clothes in one place, and there are compartments for every single item of your kids. It has generous pockets on the side for water bottles. I think my favorite feature of this backpack is actually this pocket right here at the top where you can access the entire backpack without having your child open the whole backpack with all of the content spilling out of all their clothes. So I'm gonna open this up so you can see just what's inside of these. This is a fabulous product and I'm so excited to try this out with the Quints. Okay, so let's pack this Packa backpack and see just how many items we can fit in here. Okay, so as I'm unzipping this, you'll see this mesh compartment here, and that's where all of your clothing items are going to go. And this really, surprisingly, on the outside, it looks really compact, but when you open this up, they are really deep pockets. So there's plenty of room for storage. As you can see, there is still just so much more room. Like I can pack probably for my kids like 2 weeks worth of clothing just in this compartment, and especially with this mesh drawstring, like I can really just press like so many clothes into there. Now, some of the favorite things my kids love to travel with are these Tia Shore magnetic toys. We also love Melissa and Doug lacing toys. We have a few Hot Wheels because my kids love that. And my boys love traveling with their favorite stuffed animals, so we're gonna pack those in here. There is still so much more room for toys, for books in here. And just like, I'm amazed. I could still pack so many more things. And it has 10 compartments. On the outside, there are pockets. On the inside, there are pockets. And this is something that we talked about earlier. Right where this blue line is, there is a zipper. And this is where your kids can access all of their favorite items at the top of the backpack without getting into all of the clothes that are stored at the bottom. So it's brilliant. I think it's a win-win. It creates independent children, and hopefully it creates more ease for me traveling with quintuplets. So thanks again, Packa. I love this product. I think you guys ought to give it a shot. It's pretty cool. The Packa backpack comes in 2 colors to choose from. It comes in pink, as well as this blue color. I love this product so much, and it's really gonna simplify my life as a mom. So when I reached out to Packa and said, hey, would you be interested in doing a giveaway? They said, absolutely yes. So one lucky follower is going to win one of these backpacks. You can either pick the pink backpack or the blue backpack. Simply comment Packa below, that's spelled P-A-C-C-A, and be sure you are following Packa Travel Gear on Facebook. You can also find them on Instagram. So click the link in my video description, use my code 5TOLOVE to save 20% off. And a big thank you again to Packa for sponsoring this video and sponsoring 5TOLOVE. Okay, so today I'm in the laundry room working on this laundry room again. I've been retexturizing the walls. I was gonna do a tutorial earlier, like when I was wearing my purple shirt the day before, but it's taken me almost the entire project to really get the hang of it, to get that smooth, creamy, consistent texture that I'm looking for. And my handyman, Mr. Chad, mentioned to me, Jamie, it's just like icing a cake. It's like frosting a cake. And so after like hours of figuring out, I was like, oh, it is just like icing a cake. So I thought I would show you just a little bit of how that works. I do have this little trough here that I'm using, as well as this cool little gadget here and this tiny little spatula. So anyway, let's get going and I will show you what I have been working on. All right, so you can see all of this. I'm just gonna load this up into this tray here, and I've already started spilling it because that's how I roll these days. I was really intimidated, honestly, about this project, but the more I do it and get the hang of it, I'm like, why do home projects sometimes intimidate me? Like, yeah, there is a learning curve, but it's totally doable. And I feel like if I can bake in the kitchen, I can totally frost a wall. So anyway, I'm gonna show you the first layer of how to get rid of that orange peel texture that can be so common in houses. But anyway, that's how I started out, and I'm gonna cover this up for a second and then I will get back to filming. Okay, we're gonna see how this goes because this tray is honestly kind of heavy for me to hold. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scrape on about that much. And this, I'm gonna be doing shiplap right here, honestly, but I'm gonna show you. I don't even know if you can see that. Can you even see that very well? I don't know if you can see that. Maybe a little bit. So the thing I had to learn is like you do a base coat just to smooth out that orange peel. And then once this dries, then you can go over it and really get that creamy texture that I'm looking for. So that is just an example of that first coat. The other thing I had to learn was instead of holding the spatula this way like I did at the beginning of the project, if you hold it more flat, then you're not gonna get the lines in the texture. But what we're looking for is this kind of thing where it just looks like you frosted a cake. That's more of what we're looking for. I don't know that the camera is even picking that up for you to see. So this is that orange peel wall texture that you can see underneath. And this is more of what we're going for, where it's just like this consistency that reminds you of frosting a cake. Totally doable. So if you look above, this is what kind of that finished product looks like, where it does have kind of these like notches and imperfect like smooth stuff going on. So I did show you an example, but this section of the wall that I just did is actually going to be shiplapped. It's going to be an accent wall. So I do have my work cut out for me, but it is coming together, and I'm really proud of myself for trying something new. Sometimes these home reno projects, when I first get going, I feel a little intimidated, like I can't do it, or I'm probably not going to do that great of a job. But honestly, this is one of those projects that's easy to do. I picked up this joint compound, and I think it was like $23 for a bucket. I'll flip the camera around so you can see. So this is just an all-purpose joint compound, and it was just really easy to use, really easy and affordable, and I can do pretty much the whole room. So this is the second coat that I'll be doing. And again, just making sure that I have that clean blade has made all the difference in learning how to do this project, but I'm just simply smoothing it out. And I love that there's room for imperfections. with a project like this, especially when you're trying to learn new skills. But it is just like frosting a cake. And it's honestly like really satisfying and therapeutic because it feels like I'm baking, but it's something that's gonna last because it is on my walls. And then when you get some of these lines and bubbles, you can just smooth it out. But again, you wanna make sure that you've got that clean blade so that it doesn't have like bubbles everywhere. I love it. And I love that I'm learning new skills and it gives me something to do while the kids are gone at their dad's this week. And that's it.